But Clementine makes her
fucking next part though. Good fucking God. Go ahead.
Do you want to talk about this next part, Mike?
Dude, what the fuck? Like, she's like, how many bullets do you got? You got 2? We got 1.
Right.
So why did she wait to fucking shoot her?
Yeah, none of this makes sense. So Clementine makes her way.
And like the position that she was in was just like when she was a kid and she shot that dude in the fucking head.
Yes.
So it would have made more sense, but that she just lets her fucking dad get in the fight, almost gets killed. No, hold on a second. Why the fuck did Clem put down her fucking gun and wanted a knife? I know why, because it'll fucking look cool so they can have a fucking hand-to-hand combat bullshit.
Meanwhile, Frankie actually puts her gun, she drops her gun.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is what is happening here. And
that choreographed fight was pretty good, you know?
Yeah,
it wasn't like a bad choreographed fight or something, but it was stupid. Like, it was so... it
was one of their better...
make a lot of fucking stupid decisions in the show, man.
Yeah, it was one of their better hand-to-hand fight scenes. I'll say that. And I was actually really hopeful for the Stubbs one, too. But they ended that real quick. I don't know if
Yeah, and that was good, too. But, yeah, she's like, no, actually, I had 1 bullet left.
So at this point, Clem is doing the slowest neck break on Caleb in the history of neck breaks. Because this is how that
She didn't even need the knife.
She didn't need the knife. She didn't need anything. But, so you actually start to hear Caleb's neck start to give, and then it's, hi, excuse me. Actually, if you have a minute, I lied, and there was 1 bullet left.
Let me see your face. Look at me.
Look at me. I actually have 1 bullet left in this gun that I put down, and bang. It's like, okay.
Don't move while I'm talking to you. Okay?
Most of this show is don't move while I'm talking to you. Jesus Christ. Almost every kill in this episode is don't move while I'm talking to you.
I can't believe Stubbs went out like that.
It still makes me angry. This is when it started to go downhill for me.
Mm-hmm.
So then, in addition to the cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of interruption, it's like, I promise to kill you last. Then we follow it up with Caleb going, nice shot. My dad taught me. And that's this is the dialogue for this season. And you have to think back. It's like, are the people that wrote the first season still writing this show? Is this the same dialogue?
I don't think they are. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it can't be. Or if it is, I'm curious how much involvement Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan have in this show.
I don't know.
Do they have a lot of involvement? Do they write a lot of it? What's the writer's room like? I don't know. It's just really confusing how it can go from, and there could be a lot of factors involved too. So I talk a lot of shit on them, but I shouldn't, to be honest, because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is kind of unfair to talk shit about them when I don't know what's going on. Maybe their budget is getting lowered. Maybe there's executives telling them, no, you need to do this and this and this, or we don't like that and that, go this direction, or who knows? I don't know. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. But I also like just the idea of shitting on the showrunners, because at the end of the day,
it's easier. That's for sure.
Their name
makes me feel better.
So I have to blame somebody.
It's possible. I wonder if they're either are they working on other stuff currently? Are they doing 2 things at the same time?
Supposedly.
Or are they just bored of this show and don't want to put the effort in anymore? Or are they just kind of out of ideas where the show's going?
I think they're interested in the show. The answer to your question is supposedly I think Nolan is working on an adaptation of the Fallout video game series for Amazon right now.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is I think they're interested in this show because they enjoy the smell of their farts so much, and they're in love with this idea of people thinking that they are smarter and more clever, and the show is smarter and more clever than it actually is.
Yeah.
Because they're really good at introducing ideas and never following through with anything.
Yes.
It's like, let's dangle this carrot and never come back to it. Let's say, what if this? What if this? And then we'll just leave it there, and we're going to start full circle again and get you to the same, what is this? We never resolve anything. We never really move to the next phase of the story. We just tell the same part. We just tell the same story in a different way every season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also think like these last two seasons would be harder to write than the first two, just because your world is so much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to tell a full story and get all these nice details involved, and I think the concept is bigger than what it was in the first two seasons. You know, they're exploring more of the whole freaking world and sentience, and I don't know. I just think it's a bigger world, a bigger concept that they're working with. I don't know. I'm just trying to give them a little more credit, and I don't know.
I think that's a fair defense. I think the problem is then we'll just scale it back. Like, don't even insinuate at the larger world, which theoretically they did, because they only refer to one city until the end of the what have you. But like, you could at least explain a little bit about what's going on instead of leaving it completely vague. Like, is there only one tower, or do the towers talk to everybody? Like, you could mention that somewhere, because
I think there was so much wasted time in this season 4. There's so much time just wasted, especially the Christina stuff. Like, is so much fucking time wasted. It's really pointless. And with that time, they could have used it for lots of other things, in my opinion.
Right. So much. There's a lot of exposition in Westworld in general, but most of the exposition this season is shit we already knew, while they're neglecting all this other stuff that they've introduced.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. If you enjoyed that clip, you might also like our full episode, link right here and in the description. The machines at Google think you might like that one, but are you going to let a machine tell you what you like, or me, a fleshy bag of mostly water? That said, we do need to feed these algorithms before they eat us, so don't forget to like and subscribe before they come for you.